These few videos on setting up a WordPress site are just really meant as an overview, and I'd like to finish up now with just making a bit of a change to the post section of the site. So as I mentioned earlier that the home page shows the one post that exists, and it's called Hello World. It's sort of a default post. I'm going to leave that for now, but what I'd like to do is create a new post and show you how easy that is. And also we'll notice that the recent post section over here begins to change a little bit. So let's just go. I have my two tabs here. I have one tab that I've opened up in my browser for the front end of the site, and of course the other tab is for the back end. To add a new post, simply go down in the dashboard area to the post section and add new. You can do that here or up here. You'll see that right now that the only post that's there is this one called Hello World. I'm going to add new, and I will call this new post, I want to give it a name, and this will show up in the address for the post. I'll call it Welcome to the Sockeyes. Alright, and then I'm going to go down into the area here where we can enter some text. This is very similar to when we set up that page earlier in the earlier video. I've got some text that I've created. I'm just going to copy it and paste it. Again, sometimes you run into problems with line spacing, so sometimes you have to kind of go through here and fix it up a little bit. Okay, so I've got some text that I can put in. Now before I move on, what I'd like to do is in fact give this a category, and it's a good idea to set up a few categories for your different posts. They can be quite handy down the road. The one that comes with it is just uncategorized, but let's create a new one. I'm going to scroll down a little bit here and go add new category, and I will call this one just general. I could obviously have other kinds of categories as well, but I think for this post that's good. So I'm going to add new category, and you'll notice that it is now highlighted. Also not a bad idea to add post tags. Tags are really helpful when it comes to search engines searching your site. So anything that's in that post, you want to think of a few words that are in it that will help search engines. So we've got the Sockeyes, and we've got tour. That would probably do for now, and that's about that. Now we can, if we're not finished working on this particular post, we can actually save the draft of it and come back and work on it later. Or we could even preview it and see how it looks. I'm going to click the preview button, and this is a way of looking at what it will look like before it actually gets posted to the internet, which is not a bad thing to do. So here it is, and it gives you a bit of a sense of what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to close that. I'll go back to the edit area here. I'm going to just do one thing. I'm going to highlight some text here and make this bold, and I'll save that. So I have a saved draft here. What I'd like to do now is actually publish it. So when I hit publish, it will go to be live on the front end of the site. I'll click publish, and I'm going to go back out to the front end of the site and see if it's there. So here we are. We're actually on the home page of the site, and the post that's showing now is Welcome to the Sockeyes. And then if you scroll down a ways, you'll see the other post that was done. So as you add more posts, they just basically push down the page. It depends on the theme that you've got and how many posts will show. It might be 3 or perhaps 5, and then after that they disappear. You'll also notice that over here under recent posts we've got the most recent one, Welcome to the Sockeyes, and that other one that we had, Hello World. Alright, so if somebody comes to your site or you want to send them out a link to your new post, you can actually go to the page for this particular post, and it sits on its own page here, and that's all that's there. There aren't any other posts. And you'll notice that the web address is thesockeyes.wordpress.com, and then the date that it was posted, and the name of the actual page, which is Welcome to the Sockeyes. And this URL is what you could send out to people if you wanted to send them directly to this particular post. Let's say you had a new show coming up, an art show or a performance, whatever. You could actually use this as a little promo for it, and it sends them directly to this page. Once they're on this page, they can scroll through it and read it, and hopefully they'll actually want to leave a reply. And if they leave a reply, you will then get an email saying that there's a new reply to one of your posts, and you'll need to go on, and for the first time that somebody leaves one, you'll probably have to approve it. Once you do that, then their reply shows up on your page. It's kind of a nice way of starting to interact with your fans or your customers or your members, whatever it is that you're doing. Well, that just about wraps up what I would like to cover in this tutorial. Certainly if you want more information, I do recommend that you go to lynda.com, which is a very helpful site with a lot of videos. There's videos here on just about anything, and if you wanted to, you could sign up for even just 1 month for $25 US, and you can have access to all of the videos. So you could easily go through an entire WordPress video and other software, other things that you might be using. It's a really good deal. I've used this company on and off for a number of years. When I want to brush up on something or learn something new, I'll just get a subscription for a month and pack in lots of learning, and then I'm done. So I hope you've enjoyed these posts, and I do encourage you to send me an email, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have about setting up a WordPress site. Bye for now.